I slept weird last night. With a guy. It was a slip of the tongue. It was a buddy of mine. I've known he was gay for quite a while, and he finally came out of the closet to us, or to me, and I was all excited for him that he was able to do that. And so I meant to say, well, it's about fucking time. But I was just so excited that it came out, it's butt fucking time. So now I'm pregnant. Shoot, I lost my notes. Guys, my girlfriend goes to church. So sometimes I go to church because I like to get laid. But while I was there, I started learning about this fellow. You might have heard of him. His name is Jesus. And I kind of feel like Jesus kind of had a bum go of it. You guys, he didn't really have the chips stacked in his favor. First off, he was born to this lady, and then the dad was like, "Hey, what the heck?" And she's like, "Sorry, I'm just already pregnant." And he's like, "Dang. Well, I guess you gotta help me raise this kid." And Joseph's like, "I'm gonna do that. I'll take that responsibility." And Joseph teaches Jesus throughout all the years how to be a carpenter, be a good person, and doing all that. He's wandering through the desert one day, just getting ready to build a house, or maybe think about a romantic thing with a girl. And all of a sudden, some voice out of the clouds is like, "Hey!" And he's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" Or he wouldn't say that, but he would be like, "Oh, dang it! What's going on?" And the voice would be like, "I'm your dad." And he'd be like, "Actually, no, you're not. Joseph is my dad. He lives a couple houses away. He'd be real concerned. I gotta get home." And God's like, "No, you have to listen to me now." And Jesus like, "Dang, okay. What do I have to do, Dad?" And he's like, "Well, I don't really feel like coming down there, so I want you to tell everybody all about me and be very nice to everyone all the time." He's like, "Jeez, that sounds rough, but okay." So he does that, right? And he's talking about, "Oh, my dad's so great." And people are like, "Yeah, that sounds cool." But then it starts pissing all these people off, and they want to hurt him. And he's like, "Dad, they want to hurt me down here. We gotta do something." He's like, "Sorry, son, you just gotta keep doing it." So then they put him on the cross. And he's like, "Oh man, this is terrible." And he was up there for a while, he made some friends and shit. And so then he died, right? And he's like, "Ah, thank God." And he's like, "Ha ha." 3 days later, "Not yet." And he's like, "Oh no, what are you waking me up for?" And he's like, "Well, now you're coming to work for me." And that's why Easter was the very first Bring Your Son to Work day. I'm not wrong. Because I'm working on being a little bit more progressive. That's kind of important now these days. I found out the other day you can't say, "Hey man, that chick has nice tits." You have to say, "Hey, that person has nice tits." I'm not into terrorism, you guys, but I think calling him a mail bomber is a bit sexist. You guys, I'm trying to figure out what the difference is between a Siberian orchestra and a trans-Siberian orchestra. I don't know that there's that much difference, except the trans-Siberian orchestra, they probably just don't like their instruments. This is a joke that my buddy Dan said that he traded a joke. It was that magic cat poop joke. This is the joke we traded that I stole from him. You guys, I'm really not a big fan of art, so I decided to do something about it. And I got a picture framed for murder. guys that don't like television all that much? I was watching cable. There's too many commercials, you guys. I tried watching this show. It's called Locked Up Abroad. And it has nothing to do with keeping a girl tied up in your basement. You know, if I was going to make a show, I'd want it to be like a reality charity show for like homeless people, and like you feed them, and it's called Who Wants to Eat Dinner? Alright, we'll work on that one. You guys, I try to only date colorblind girls so they don't see all the red flags. I'm not a very good pet owner, you guys. You know, my cat will eat. It would eat and then throw up. And it would eat and throw up, and I'd have to run out of bed to go get it and put it in the living room or the kitchen so it would be on the linoleum so it's easier to clean up. And I just got so sick of it. And it would throw up, and I'd just yell at it, "You're eating that!" You know, and then wouldn't feed it. So I'd eat it. I just got sick of it, you guys. And then I found out it's kind of bullshit that they say cats have 9 lives. Because I only had to shoot my cat once. Decided to get another pet. And then I saw online that people pierce their pets' ears. Have you guys seen this? It's actually like a thing, like people want to like have cool dogs and cats, so they like pierce their ear. And I thought it was mean, but I did it anyway. And then my pet died, you guys. And it was pretty sad, but you know, fish are pretty cheap. So decided to get another fish. Went down to the animal shelter to get a rescue. Now I wanted my fish to have a real unique name. You know, something nobody else would have. So I was going to name my fish my second wife. But after my first wife, I wouldn't want to come home and find my best friend fucking my fish. I lost my notes. You guys, I'm having a lot of fun. I hope you guys are too. You guys, I had a really weird, as a child, I had a really weird sex talk with my dad. Super young. He was kind of telling me about sex and telling me that there's all different kinds of things that people do during sex. And I said, all of that's disgusting, Dad. That's so gross. Why would anybody want that? And he said, well, some people even like it in their bottoms. And I remember he said that verbatim. He said their bottoms. So that's what I say. And I was like, oh, that's terrible. Like, a lot of people actually like that. And no shit, dead-eyed right away. 1 in 5. I didn't know what my dad's job was, you guys, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't polling women's sexual preferences. I didn't do very well in school, you guys. Didn't get good grades. I wasn't very good at math. My mom said it's because I didn't apply myself. My ex-wife said it's because you're so goddamn stupid. I don't want to tell you guys how many DUIs I have, but it's 3 more than I have college degrees. I told my friend I have 3 DUIs and I don't have a favorite one. He said, well, maybe the best is yet to come. I got pulled over. Got pulled over. Cop said, had me do the roadside sobriety test. I don't know if anybody's ever had to do this. You got to do all kinds of acrobatics and stuff. They make you look stupid and feel stupid. And I didn't do very well, believe it or not. And cop said, Seth, if I give you a breathalyzer right now, what do you think you'll blow? I said, I don't know, 2 or 3 cops to get out of a DUI. He tricked me because I did 7. Still brought me to jail. When I got to jail, they put you in a holding cell, and it's pretty scary. Meet some scary folks in there. met a guy named Detroit. I knew his name was Detroit because it was tattooed on his neck. It wasn't spelled right, but I didn't feel like letting him know that. A lot of times when I see somebody that has a neck tattoo of somebody's name, I just assume it's a child they're not taking care of. Alright, it's a little rough, sorry. But I was scared. I was scared when I got into jail because you go into the holding cell and then they take you out and they have you talk to this guy before they assign you where you go in the jail. And you talk to this guy and it's really intimidating because there's some scary people in jail. And I had heard stories and I said to him, "Sir, I've heard that some people are sexually assaulted in jails. Is that true?" And he said, "Well, yeah, sometimes." And I said, like, "Well, what are the chances that that's going to happen?" And no shit, dead-eyed, 1 in 5. Dad? Saw a car in the ditch that had a rainbow sticker. And I was like, dang, so gay they can't even drive straight. You guys have been thinking about calling myself a minimalist because it sounds a lot better than poor white trash. You know, those all went pretty well. I'm going to end right there. Thanks a lot, you guys. It's been a lot of fun.
Quick little thing about me, just to give a snapshot, is my family once went on a vacation to Maine. They got treated to a full-course lobster cookout, and I chose to eat a hot dog because I'm an American. And I'm uncultured as fuck. That's what it is. That's really more what it is. I actually regret that. I should have ate the goddamn lobster. Oh man. Speaking of regrets, politics. That's my transition. How you like that one? Oh man, politics is awful right now. It's terrible. And honestly, like, I'm just stepping away from it. I think choosing between a Democrat and a Republican is like choosing between what kind of absent father you want. Oh yeah, I'm going there. Do you want the kind of absent father that's like, hey buddy, I'll be there at the ball game. You can count on me. I'll see you at graduation, son. You don't see him for shit. He's not there. Democratic absent father. All the promises, none of the deliveries. The Republican absent father's bad too. I respect him though. He's a little more straightforward. He'd say something along the lines of, well, son, I believe in personal responsibility and freedom. And now I'm free from responsibility of you and your mother. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Don't expect shit on Christmas. But I respect it, I do. But I don't know, I think honestly we may just need a united enemy again, right? But we've done that wrong in the past. We've done it off terrible reasons. But I have a perfect group of people to hate. Now come with me on this. If we can all get together as a group and hate the people that don't know how to use the self-checkout machine at grocery stores, I think we could save America. I'm telling you, they're awful. It's a terrible thing. I think it could bring the country together. It's just a random thought for you guys. And also, like, it's not just America. All of politics is crazy. North Korea, crazy place, right? In North Korea, they told their people that they came out with a pill that cures AIDS, Ebola, and cancer all at once. Yeah. Little do they know, we've had that cure here in Michigan since 1866. It's called Werner's Soda, baby. Barrel-aged, bold fucking taste. Dying of cancer? Drink some Werner's, Mom says. That's all you need. That's all you need. I'm not dying of cancer, by the way. Anybody dating out here? You guys dating? Looks like there's a bit of married crowd. You're dating? Great, man. Good pickup. Good pickup. Looks handy. You look like a handy man. It is a compliment. You look like you can fix shit. You know, the youngins, they can't do that. So, yeah, take that for what it's worth. Yeah. I'm actually in an interracial relationship, so I am dating a black woman. The reason why is because I believe America's a melting pot, and we all should be fucking until we look exactly the same. And I'm doing my part as an American. Are you, sir? Are you, miss? No, there's some things about being in an interracial relationship that is just immediately different. Right off the bat right now, first difference I can think of, I'm eating seasoned food. So that's a pickup. You know, it was something I never even knew. It was just Lowry's and black pepper for me. Now I'm getting into that paprika and cumin and all the other good shit. Another difference is I know now all the characters of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know every single one of them. Phaedra's my favorite until she talked about that sex dungeon with Candy. You all know what I'm talking about. But the absolute biggest difference now is that if I smell cocoa butter, I may or may not get a random erection. So it's just kind of a timing and a place thing I have to integrate into my new life. It's a learning curve. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Another thing, what's funny about racism, like, the biggest difference is honestly just the way other white people treat me in a lot of ways. Like, I could just be looking at bread with my girlfriend and have a guy walk up to me and be like, I'm happy for you, I like what you're doing. You know, I don't see color. It's like, okay, that's why you walked up to me and my black ass girlfriend, huh? You didn't see color. Yeah, there's just no way you could have seen that. I don't believe it. I think he does see color, folks. Scientists once gave dolphins LSD, right? This is true. You can Google this. They once gave dolphins LSD in a test to try to communicate with them. And together they hope to achieve a higher porpoise. Thank you. Okay, you do love the sea mammal joke, so buckle the hell up. Here comes another one. Since 1970, over 70 human beings have been attacked and killed by captive orca whales, captive killer whales. Over 70 people have been attacked and killed. How many of them do you think are black? 0! To the woman stage left. Not one of those people are black. And there's a reason for this. And if you're racist, you'd say, oh, black people can't swim. Well, why did you write that, Joe? That's terrible of you. That's not what it is. The reason is because black people do not have I can talk to animals syndrome. And white people have that. You all know you do. It's in your core. It's in your soul a little bit. There's not another race that jumps out of the safari van to get a closer picture of the lion. Or falls into the polar bear exhibit at the zoo. And I've never had a single one of my black friends ever come up to me and be like, hey man, let's go see if we can try to pet that. It's a falsehood. It doesn't happen. It does not happen. Oh, shoot. This is going well, so I'm going to end on this last joke. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thank you. I will end on this, though. Ooh, nice. They say the definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over again and getting different results. And I think vaginas are insane. I'll feed you baby birds. I'll tell you about it. Women, your vagina is like an old school Nintendo. Because only the owner knows how to get it to work properly. It's like you have a special love lock that has to be picked, you know what I'm saying? It's not like guys, we're like riding a bicycle or pulling Kleenex from a box. Like once you got it, you got it. But yeah, a woman's vagina is like the old school Nintendo. If you want to play, it's in, out, up, down, blow, and then reset. That's my time, guys. I'm Joe Elby. Thank you very much.
I was at this comedy club in Flint, Michigan. Anybody been to Flint, Michigan? The police ain't even in Flint, Michigan no more. You don't even get pulled over the same in Flint, Michigan. In Detroit, now here, you get pulled over, it's for a reason. I'm in Flint, I'm driving. First off, I'm black. Anytime I leave Detroit, I'm in the car, I don't want no smoke. I'm in the middle of the car with the driver and the seatbelt, the passenger seatbelt on the whole time. They messing messing with me. I got pulled over in Flint. I already had my license and registration. Now he came and got in the passenger side like, thanks for coming. I need your charger real quick. Oh, you doing all right? Hey, bro, we don't get up out here. I did a club in Flint. The bathroom was no bullshit, as big as this stage. And I'm a guy that hate being embarrassed. A lot of y'all like this too. That wasn't the bad part. That the bathroom was big as this stage. It ain't had no stall doors. It's a dude washing his hands. I'm sitting on the toilet. We looking right at each other. You know, when you make eye contact with somebody, you can't blink. You just be looking. He broke the ice. He was like, "You need some tissue?" I was like, "No, bro. Enjoy the show." Ain't come back here no more. Some love. You ever smoke some weed so good you be forgetting regular shit? I was so high I had to take a shit. I was sitting on the toilet backwards in this bitch. I know this is from Invigorate. I smoked something else. I was on the toilet Indian style. You ever been on the toilet Indian style? Change your life. Tell you, man, round of applause. How many people got a good job? Make decent money. I say keep you living. You know it's different signs when you need a new job. You know you need a new job when you show up on Friday to get your check and your boss pay you out his pocket. You don't even get a check. That's how low. That's how you don't make that much. He's like, "Hey, bro, we gonna pick up my check." "Oh, Tony, yeah, man, you got change for a 20. Like, you know what? Keep it. I've been trying to play the lottery, but I start realizing like white people and black people, they different when it come to that lottery. White folks, y'all hit the lottery, y'all want everybody in the nation to know. Y'all be right on the news. "Oh, I'm Harry Willington, I'm the $2.4 billion winner. I live up on Chestnut Street, second block from the barn. It's just a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Anybody's in a bind, come see me. That's 1.31342 Chestnut Street." Black folks know we win some money. We better not show our face anywhere. You got family to come out to woodwork. I won $1,000 one day. My auntie called me up, no bullshit. I'm like, "Hello? Tony, what up, dog? Remember all that money I let you borrow, man, over the years, man? It's time to pay up." I'm like, "Bitch, I was 5. That was birthday money. I didn't know I was supposed to pay that back. What the hell's going on?" Tell you, man, I'm from Detroit. Detroit get a bad rep, and I like to say that I'm a representative so I can kind of let y'all know the truth. They always say Detroit we thugs, we criminals. You know what I'm saying? You're right. But the thing about it, Detroit thugs are courteous throughout the seasons. You know what I'm saying? It's cold as hell outside. How many of y'all native Michiganders in here? It's that type of weather. You put your shit on, it's so cold, they got you talking to the snow. You go outside looking like, "Man, I don't even think the dog need to eat today. It's cold as hell." Tell you, from Detroit, man, the thugs get courteous. I got carjacked last winter. The dude carjacked me and took me home. I appreciate it. It was like 20 degrees below. I'm at the light chilling. He not gonna win. Nigga, get out the car. I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna make it." Like, he getting in. Nigga turned on my CD, put his seatbelt on, realized how cold it was. Like, "Bro, where you need to go?" So, "Nigga, 6 Mile. Yeah, I'm on my way there. Hop in." We bonded so much in the car, he dropped me off. I waited 2 hours to call the cops. I'm like, "Yeah, I just filled it up. Give him a little time to play around with it." Some bullshit. Criminals, they change up. This dude broke in my car in the wintertime and didn't even do the same thing he was supposed to do. He broke in my car and sat in there with the heat on the whole time. I came out to go to work like, "Dude, what you doing?" He's like, "Boy, you better get in here. It's cold than the motherfucker out there." Well, I can't do this no more. There's some comedians talking about porn. I'll let y'all know I'm a freak. No, yeah. My porn collection go to the roof. I got them alphabetized and everything. Now, years of watching porn, I started realizing that the porn back in the day is not the same as porn today. Can I sit these right here? Got them from the dollar store, so you can have them if you want to. Pornos back in the day used to get right to the point. It'd be simple. It'd be a woman vacuuming. Next thing you know, who is it? Cable guy. They get right to it. She opened the door, his shit already out. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting on you to get over here. You know what I'm saying? Pornos today got too many storylines, plot synopsis, lead actors, supporting actors, extras. I popped in the porno one day, I thought I was watching the episode of 24. I popped it in, it was like boop, boop. takes place between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. I looked at the DVD box like, what the hell did I just grab? There was this chick walking down the street, titties out. This Hummer put up. She like, what you looking at, James? Bust them nipples out. Next thing you know, 2 Apache helicopters came, motherfuckers fighting, a nigga came flipping out the bushes and shit. 20 minutes into the porno, I forgot what I was there to do. I'm butt naked with the Vaseline into the storyline. I'm still holding my shit, Dodgers. The movie was so good, I was annoyed when the sex came on. Like, what the hell are you sucking the titties for? Who stole your money, Larry? Some bullshit. I walked around the house naked with just my socks on, called my mama, like, Mama, you need to watch this movie. Riveting storyline, Oscar-worthy. She's like, what you watching? Missionary Impossible 6. You know what? I'll call you back. Ain't do this. I'm a freak, man, like I said. I like being creative in the bedroom. Pornos, he said sometimes pornos get you kind of in your head a little bit. I try everything. Think about it though, I like girls that talk in the bedroom, I like make noise in the bedroom. Not everybody can talk in the bedroom though. You realize that you don't know that until you get there. That's not something you pull up on the date and shit. I'm having a great time with you. Any questions you want to know about? How dirty you talk in the bedroom? You gotta find that out when you get there. But you gotta know the right shit to say. I took this drunk girl home and she was drunk as hell. You know what I'm saying? When your leg ain't really matching up with what you're trying to do. Well, you know, she thought she was running to me. She was just in place. I'm comfortable, man. Falling asleep and shit. I was hitting her from the back. She started making animal sounds. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, talk dirty to me, girl. She's like, man. I'm like, oh. I cut on the light, grabbed my shoes. Like, bitch, I thought you had a snorky in this, bitch. I kept going though, because she was fun. I kept my shoes in my hand and shit. You ever be over somebody's house and see the bug, and you the only person to see the bug? I'm at my boy house chilling and shit. Like, man, I ain't even over here in a minute, dog, past that way. You see the roach, now you stuck on the roach. You try to divert the conversation that way, like, oh, where you get them pictures from over there? He'll go up to the picture and move the bug out the way, like, oh yeah, I got this from Kmart, shit. It's my bullshit. Like, nigga, you don't see that bug? Oh, he helped with the rent, you know what I'm saying? He was here when I got here. Think about me, I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? I get aggressive. I hate shit flying erratically around me though, like gnats, moths. If I can't decisively get an eye contact on you, I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? You ever see a bug, you take your shit off, it's a whole motherfucking process to get to that bug. You moving shit out the way like this shit over here gonna help the bug. You done came into the wrong motherfucking house. You ever swing and miss it, you can't do another goddamn thing. You be looking for that bitch. You get one itch, you up to hell. I was sleeping with my girlfriend, she heard something downstairs. She gonna wake me up, like, who told me? I'm like, nigga, what happened? She was like, somebody downstairs, go check it out then. What's right? She was like, no, you the man, you supposed to go. What the hell? I'm scared too, goddamn. Can't go together. You ever be calling out to the robber? Like, what you gonna do when he answer back, have a conversation? You running around, who's in here? You don't live here. What if he be like, it's me? Just mail, like, oh, okay, hurry up, I gotta get up in the morning. Can't do it, man.